'92. It was on the shelf because MCA had so many artists, so many Black artists that we
Mm.
all were just like waiting in the cut. But while I was waiting, for my record to drop, I got a phone call to, first of all, no, I'll say this first. I got a phone call from Herbie Lovebug, and
Okay,
Herbie wanted me to
Salt-N-Pepa.
come. And Herbie wanted me to come and fix a song. And I was like, okay. So he said, I'm bringing you and Stanley Brown in. I said, okay. Producer Stanley Brown that did Christopher Williams stuff. Don't wake me, I'm dreaming, and all
Oh
that.
yeah.
That's Stanley Brown. And but Stanley does a lot of gospel music stuff too. So Stanley and I went in, and it was like, okay, we got to fix the song. So I did expressions. I actually, when I went in, it was a mess, and I had to rewrite, a part for me and arrange it the way I wanted it, because I was like, oh, what would Shaka Khan do?
Wow.
If she was on a rap record. So then I came up with that, don't tell me what I cannot do, that.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a Shaka thing. That's something Shaka would do. And I just did it. So they released the record. The single goes double platinum. It was platinum right off, like so fast. It was
Yeah.
Salt-N-Pepa's first #1 record
Wow.
on the Billboard hip hop charts. It was their first #1 record, and it was #1 for 8 weeks, and it blew up. It just blew up. But after all of that's going on, and I got in trouble for doing that song too. But
From who? MCA?
by my manager Hiram Hicks, and the record
Oh,
label was like, we didn't tell you to go be singing on nobody else's stuff. What you? So I did it because I wanted to do it, but by me doing it, I got bamboozled. Um, I don't make a penny off of that song, not
wow.
a dime. And that song went double platinum. My voice, they still, even with all of this streaming, the streaming services and everything, I was going through a thing with Salt-N-Pepa the same time Spinderella was. And um, Salt did not want me to have credit on, um, she didn't want me to get residuals from the song. She said I did a favor for Herbie, but I'm like, I did a favor for Herbie when I didn't take a point on the record. And I did a favor for Herbie when I didn't go and get my writing credit because I wrote my part. So I'm like, I'm doing this as a favor, but now streaming services and stuff come into play, and she doesn't want me to get any residuals for my voice being on it. Are you kidding me? So I was going through a hard time. Then this was in 2020, and I couldn't afford an attorney. So when I tell you the Most High put in my spirit, let it go, let it go. And I let it go. I just said, you know what? I'm not fighting this fight anymore. You want to be greedy? You want to keep money for yourself, knowing good and well I sung this daggone song and made it platinum too? Like, y'all didn't make this platinum. My singing made this platinum on top of your rapping. So, I felt some type of way, but I had to let it go. I had to be forgiven, and I had to let it go. So I let it go. But back then, I was in my feelings back then because it was so much stuff being done, to me that was just mean and evil. And I just kept letting stuff go. When my album got put on hold, I got a phone call from my girlfriend. She sung with me with Keith Sweat too, and she said, I just got a phone call to do Toto, Africa Hold the Line,
Mm-hmm.
Toto. And she said, they told me, do you know anybody else that can come and do this? And she said, my friend Jacci McGhee. And they were like, Jacci McGhee? we know Jacci McGhee. She's on MCA. We have, we have artists on MCA. This was their management. And they had a country artist named Vince Gill on MCA at the time. Wow. And they were like, well, we already know Jacci. We know who she is, XYZ. And they were like, do you think you could get her? And she said, I'll ask her. When she asked me, I was like, Toto, hands down, of course. I was like, I'm there. So I ended up going out on the road with Toto from 90 to 92.
For 2 years?
For 2 years, I was with Toto, and my record did not drop until 92. So it was that time in between, but that time in between, I had another #1 record with Salt-N-Pepa, and then I was singing with Toto. So nothing was like, it wasn't like I wasn't doing anything, because I was doing something,
Yeah. But
so it was, it was a good thing, and then it was bad.
But when did you record your, because I'm okay with the Salt-N-Pepa, I didn't realize that was you, like the homeless lady with the hat.
Yes, that's me.
Yeah, most of us wouldn't realize that was you in the video.
That was me.
But when did you record your album then? What year did you finish recording it?
I finished recording my record in January 1990. My album was done.
And then so for 2 years, we just sitting down, just waiting. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, to press the notification bell so that you can be notified when we do have a new interview. Loads to come, but thanks a lot for watching. I begin to